Okay, welcome to Learn Golf with Cassie, where Cassie teaches you drills, and if she can do it, you can. And today we're going to do a bit of an analysis of a last round that she played. We hope you came and saw it. If you haven't seen it, go and check the box up there, the eye up there, which is a stableford that myself and Cassie played at Datun golf course. Now this is a Jeckell and Hyde round for Cassie, and it's very similar to the sort of rounds that high handicappers, middle handicappers, low handicappers that we all have, where we're playing quite nicely. We do 4 or 5 really good holes, and suddenly, bang, out of nowhere we slip a 10 or a 9 in there, or something big for your handicap level. And so we're going to take a look at how that happened with Cassie and what she can do and what you can do to try to manage your way out of danger. Okay, let's get into it. So we're on the first hole. Cassie and I have driven about the same distance. It's a short hole. Cassie's taken 7 iron and just let it go to the right. It's first hole, so you just got to keep it nice and simple. This was a good recovery that goes slightly long, fair enough, and then just a good chip, and you've got to be backing yourself to make a chip and 1 or 2 putts. She's gone a bit further down the hill, but she makes a good roll on the first one and then gets the second one. So she's made a 7. Okay, first hole. Second hole, very nice swing. Here's the Dr. Jeckyll stuff, and she makes a nice putt to take a par. Kind of fixes the first hole. Third hole, nice, easy swing, fantastic drive, puts herself 120. Hits another good shot, 8 iron. She's actually aimed left, and aiming was a problem today. But here's her bunker shot. She hits a nice bunker shot, but look at her finish position. She's not turned all the way through. She's kind of like jabbed it out there. She's come out nicely on this one. She made a 5 there. That was a very good 5. All she's got to do is knock it down there about 180. This is the hybrid. Put it to the front of the green, which is exactly what we said we wanted to do. And then once she gets there, she's got about 50 yards. We worked out her landing spot on that shadow. She made a nice turn all the way through, and then basically had this for par. Very unlucky not to make par. So she's had 3 good holes in a row. She continues her good driving. We're expecting something good on this hole. It's a par 5. This is her second. She lets that one slide right, but in no danger. But this is where we talked about she can't go right. She had to turn left. This is the second. That was the first OB. This was the second one. She's flipped that. You can see she's flipped the hands there, and it's something as I watched this video, as I did the analysis, I saw this is the third effort. She keeps the hands nice and quiet and goes left. Safe short left. The bunker, she's good hinge, but again she's just stopping there. She's got enough energy to get the ball out, and then this is now becoming her strength now, just a simple chip and run. So she's made a 10 on that hole. Comes down the next one, hits another good drive. That 10 came out of nowhere, and this was a really good hybrid. A little bit low. I told her to aim left of the bunker. She aimed right at the bunker, and she got the worst lie you can imagine. That was expected. This one though, I'm going to show you slow-mo. You can see that her hands, as she comes through, they just quit. She doesn't turn. Everything just stops, and her hands just sort of flop through. So she doesn't get it out again. That's where you've got to be getting it out. And the same thing again here. Exact same shot, no commitment, but she got it out. Then a decent chip, and this is where you cannot whack it past, because look, she's exasperated that with a 3 putt as well. So that was an 8 when being in the bunker in 2. Next hole here, bad drive, good recovery. Her recovery shots were very good today. This is a lining up mistake. She's aimed miles right, and she's hit the ball up the hill on the right, so she's got to chip out again. So that was her 4th. But here is a spectacular shot. Watch this in slow motion. Great backswing. releasing all the way through. Look at that finish, all the way, nice high finish. Flies it high, lands it on the green. That's a very difficult shot. She's got the putt down the hill. It's a good pace. She's missed the line. I gave her the line. She didn't aim at it, but this was where she played really nicely, making those back putts. So 7 again, but that could have been far worse. Next hole, she's jumped at it. She's flipped the hands through and she's hit it right. But next shot, short game, great finish. See, hands right by her head, flies it up high, lands it on the front there. Could have done with a bit longer. And her long putting, she can't seem to swing enough to get the putter to give enough energy up there. So that was a 3 putt, but not a bad 3 putt. She's coming down the last here. Good enough drive, but watch this. I mean, she's almost on her toes, so she's jumped up, doesn't got any club on it. It goes about 20 yards. Then it's in her head. You've just got to stay down there, punch it out there, about 100. Punch it again, but she's hit 3 in a row. Got the 9-iron in hand. She's feel confident with the 9-iron, and she sticks that next to the green. Another little chip, another great little shot. A lot more control coming down that hill. Unlucky not to get down the hill. Almost holds it, but this was where I was very happy. Those coming back putts. She's made a couple of those really good. We're going down the 10th now. She's still swinging the driver pretty well. This is where I'm pretty happy. We had a 7-iron distance. She took a 9-iron just to take it safe. You see, she just did a little punch shot. She puts it safe, all danger down the right, and then a lovely little controlled pitch onto the green. She's got a downhill putt. To be honest, that was a very good putt. The greens were a little bit slower today, but she finishes it off for a 5. So there's the Dr. Jeckyll. She's had the Hydes. We're going to go through a good spell here. Nice drive with the hybrid. This is a layup hole, par 4. And 8-iron, nice strike, but she's aimed it left and it's a little bit above her feet. So good strike, but she's in the bunker. Now this was a magnificent bunker shot. She had a good swing all the way around, nice high finish. And she's finished at least halfway up to her body. She's hit it really well. And she's got 2 putt distance. Now this should be a very quick putt. So she's just got scared of it. See, she hasn't hit it enough. And then when you've got these ones, even when you make a good putt, they don't always go in. So she's made a 3 putt again. And again, 6 net 4 is playing. It's a good score. Another good drive. Straight down the middle. When she's just hitting the ball nice and easy up the middle, we talked about where to aim here. It's a tricky shot. She played an 8-iron into the shadows, which is exactly where we wanted it. She knew what she needed to do and she did it. That was a really great shot. Little wedge in, and we're going to slow-mo this one so you can see how she sort of like jumps up a little bit. Hasn't got space to get her hands through, so has to flip it round her. Good finish, but it just means that the ball comes off to the left a little bit, and then she's chipping. Chip's okay, not great, but she's within 1 putt distance, but definitely no more than a 2. And she rolls it nice and close, tap in for 6 net 4. That's always good. Par 3 here, a good enough strike. As long as you get the club on the ball, you're okay. She's got to take a wedge in. Now watch this, she's only going a little bit halfway round. She needs to finish further. I actually say this to her. She's hit a decent shot, but it's only at the front. It's a long green, and now she's got about 25 yards putt. And as we saw earlier, she hasn't got the backswing long enough to get those up there. Another really good putt, but just misses for a 3 putt. But it's still a good 5 for par 3. This was an absolute cracker. 9-iron. She feels really happy with the 9-iron. Sticks it on. A good putt. Again, I'd like to see her with a little bit more backswing so the ball gets down there. But it should have got down that. But she finishes it off from this distance because she's close enough. Just roll it in there. Nice par. So she had 3 or 4 good holes at the beginning of the back 9. Unfortunately, now the driver gets a bit wayward, and you can see she's jumping up, and that's gone directly right OB. She takes the drop and distance. She's very flat at the moment. She gets away with it here with the hybrid. Nice shot. Gets down near the bunker, and I'm just showing you that's her finish for her practice. And she puts it right in the middle. Good pitch again. Her pitching was really good. And she's close enough again where 2-putt is very makeable. And didn't quite hit it, but that's an easy, short 1-footer. So I was very happy with her pitching and her putting generally. Again, we're just jumping out of it right behind those trees. You can see she's got a hell of a stance there, but she plays a great recovery again. Good recoveries today. Hybrid blocks it a little bit right, but at least she get good distance and good contact. That was a good punch 7-iron. Just comes up a little bit short. Pops it on. She's on in 4. Unfortunately, this is a wicked fast green, and that looks pretty good until it keeps slipping away. So this is a 3-putt again. So 7's not too bad on this hole. And then this drive, she gets caught up stopping very flat, body stops, hands go round, throws it left onto the next fairway. Luckily not OB, but again, good recovery. Getting this up high with a 9-iron over those trees is not an easy shot for most high handicappers, but she did it. Then she took a nice, we talked about getting just a solid swing, nice tempo there, puts it to the front there. This again, high pitch, not much space to swing, so it just turns it to the left, and she's quit on it. So it just lands on the left. It's a good contact, and then she's chipping again. Takes a good chip here. Again, she's got good control over that now. It's within putting distance, and in this case, she makes a nice putt for 6, net 4. So there was a lot of good putts, a lot of good chips, but on the back 9, unfortunately, look how flat she is with her swing. That's another right miss OB. So we were on an OB trail on the back 9 with the driver, where the driver had been perfect earlier. She works hard though. It's a long par 5. She hits a hybrid about 140. Another hybrid. We really do need to get her a 3-wood so she can get those out a bit further. And another iron into hybrid into the front bunker. A lot of bunkers today. You can see where we had the trouble, but she gives it a good hit here and gets it on the front. But once again, she's 20 odd yards away and doesn't have the backswing to give it enough energy to get up that hill. And unfortunately, this is going to be a 4-putt. Again, you see a little backswing, she's going uphill, and then she hits actually quite a nice shot, but there it is, damn. Okay, so I hope you found that interesting. I mean, Cassie played some really good stuff. There's so much to be happy about. Her short game, her pitching, her putting, her driving, her hybrids, her irons. They're all really close to being good. And when she puts it all together and doesn't have any blowout holes, she can break 100. It's just about managing the game at certain stages. So in the next few videos, we're going to look at ways that she can play certain shots that are super safe in certain situations, instead of feeling uncomfortable and putting herself into big problems. Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching us. Please subscribe. There'll be loads more videos with me and Cassie looking about how to take her game forward. Bye.